everyone, welcome back to today's show. I'm your newest anchor, Aiden Pasternak, and today we'll be interviewing one of my good friends, Mia Hamm. Let's give a round of applause for Mia.
Hi!
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
So how does it feel like to have the most records for goals in soccer?
It feels amazing. I've practiced so hard to be at this level. I've been trying to reach for a long time.
That's great, and you deserve it. I have a couple questions for you.
Yep.
Who's the person that really cared about your passion for soccer?
I think my brother Garrett. He was adopted when I was 5 and he was 8. We were so close to each other. When he got picked to be on a sports team, he automatically picked me to go on his team. Meanwhile, no one wanted me to be on their team.
That sounds very nice of him. So he watched all your soccer games and achievements?
He died a while ago, but he did see some achievements that I have.
Oh, I'm so sorry. But the good news is you won your AFC championship. In this picture, I see you kicking your ball in practice as you play your AFC championship game.
I know, I look amazing. Yeah, it was hard work, time, effort, and teamwork. That's why I love soccer.
I understand. When I wanted to be a news anchor for this Today show, it took very hard work.
True.
Before the show, you told me that you wanted to talk about how you became famous. Can you tell us?
Of course. When I was just 14, I heard the coaches for one of the biggest women's soccer team, North Carolina, came to see girls play and see if they were good enough for his team. Normally, it would take a long time to find the perfect players to try out. He saw me play, and he loved the way I played. He offered me to try out for his team, and I did, and got in. It was tough to make the decision, but I was committed to play on his team. So I finally was old enough to try out. It was so hard, but I was so happy to get in, and that was the beginning of my career.
You've experienced so much. Now let's hear some questions from Twitter on FailMail about you. Our first question comes from Eva1623. She asks, where did you first start playing in the soccer league?
My parents were travelers. We traveled all over the world. When we lived in Texas, my dad decided to sign me up for soccer when I was 5. That's when I realized my passion was to play soccer.
You started at a very young age, and I think you should continue with your passion just like you did. Okay, next question is from Ethan1268. He asks, what is one important part of your life that you can recall?
When I sprained my ankle colliding with one of the players that I was playing against. It was sad because I couldn't play in the championship game, but my team still won. I was the happiest person ever. They all hugged me. I will always remember that moment.
That sounds like a pretty happy moment, and everyone should experience. My next question comes from MovieMaker3000. He asked, what is the hardest team you've ever played against?
I would have to say Germany or China. They're very competitive, and it's a challenge.
I would be afraid, but you're brave.
Thank you.
The next question comes from Miranda Sings. Miranda Sings?
Whoa.
Wow, I guess really likes you. She asks, why did you move a lot?
My parents had very interesting jobs. My mom was a ballerina, and my dad was a fighting pilot. And my parents liked to travel a lot. My mom had to perform in many different places, so we decided to move.
I love traveling. Our last question is from Star Wars Man. He asks, did you try any other sports?
My mom obviously wanted me to try ballet, but I hated it so much. So then I played soccer and I loved it.
That sounds great, and obviously it's your passion now. So, well, I thank you for coming on to my first segment of the Today Show, and I just want to say, come back tomorrow for an amazing guest appearance, and we have one more thing. So wait, don't stop it. Okay, wait. Can I say that last part again? Because I probably cut myself off. Don't stop it until we say stop. Okay. I'm gonna go for this part. I love traveling. I love traveling too. Our last question comes from Star Wars Maker 4000. He says, did you try any other sports?
My mom obviously wanted me to try ballet. but I hated it. So I decided to play soccer, and I loved it.
That sounds really cool. Well, okay, guys, that's it for Stay With Me a Hand. Remember to come back tomorrow on this station to see another guest appearance from the one and only Justin Bieber.
Bye!